Hey everyone, Kerry Waldy here, sitting in my backyard by the campfire, and I'm about to make a very important contribution to society. It is said that readers are leaders and leaders are readers, but not all readers are leaders. In fact, a trait for a leader, instead of just being a reader, is to be a communicator. And what we found in our world today is that in a lot of our conversations, the word like is a big verbal tick for people. They're like using like all the time, and like every other word is like, this is like, and that's just not good communication. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help us all reduce the use of like. Now there are times when you need it, like when you're comparing one thing or another, but so many times like it's just like, you know, like used too much. And so here's what we're going to do. You have three options, or really two options, and then a couple of helps. Option number one is that you just eliminate it. So instead of saying, I'm like so cold, or I'm like so hungry, just eliminate it. It's a verbal tick. It's filler. Just say, I'm so cold, or I'm so hungry. You don't even need the word like there. So most of the time you can just eliminate the word like. Then you can replace it. That's the second thing. You can replace it with some very key words here that will help you. So a lot of times you'll use the word like when you're quoting somebody. She was like, you have to park here, you can't park there. Instead of her quoting somebody saying she was like, say she said. And then when we express how we think or how we feel, we often use the word like. I was like so frustrated, and I was like so scared. Well, instead say I felt frustrated, or I felt scared, or I thought this is what we should do, instead of I'm like this is what we should do. Replace it with, when you're quoting somebody, the word said, this is how I thought, or this is how I felt. And then sometimes we'll use it to approximate a certain situation. There was like 50 people in the Secretary of State line. Well, you could simply say there was about, or there was approximately, instead of there was like. So those are the primary replacement words for like. And then the last thing, because it's like often like a habit that you don't recognize, is to get help. First, begin to pause. When you feel the word like trying to leave your mouth, just pause for a second. Give it time and think of said, thought, felt, or about approximately. Think of those words, or maybe it could just be eliminated. And then get help, because it can be so subconscious at times. Get help. Often when I'm around people that I'm trying to coach or trying to help them grow in their leadership or their communication skills, whenever they use the word like all the time, they don't recognize it, I'll just hold up a finger, let them know that in that sentence they used like 4 times. And if you could enlist the people around you just to help you not say it, that will help you because it can be subconscious. So anyway, Kerry Waldy here, like around my like fire. I'm so like cozy in this fall setting. Anyway, great to have you. Godspeed.